The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. And they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Too low, tap. No, 66.
Brady going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. And come on out here. Come get some.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He takes this for 3 to the 29. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady over the middle to Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. On 1st down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
That's the score. Chargers 7, Buccaneers 6.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Brady. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On first down, it's Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And they are going for it. Herbert now. And it's complete. Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Herbert back to the air, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run with Ballage. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
20, 72. Check. Mark 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Check it, reload.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He finds an opening past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. We're set for football, and we are underway in Southern California. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Justin Jones there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. From the 10, 1st and goal. Herbert. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Trubisky lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
One incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, Herbert rolling to his right. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
You don't want nothing. Get
and
that.
they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, get in there and get what you want. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And taken right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From From the gun, it's Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Get there for the sack. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn. The final shot before break. Herbert. His third interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On second down, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Come on, let's go.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This time, Trubisky will throw. But the man is Komet, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. is going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Montgomery. This near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to do it.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you have the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go, let's go.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks early.
Now a hit and loose football. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Man, it's good to see you. I'm coming. Dominate today.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Another day, got his last one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.